Everyone's Salty Stark here, and today we'll be sending for dragons. Go over the dragons real quick. They looked actually a little fun. You got Cyros, nothing special on his auto attack. He does do the increased crit res, so I don't know how good it's going to be. It hits 3 times. It might not be bad for Tree of Hero if you don't have like Vertihile or something like that. I like the attack down. It doesn't really look great for PvP right now. Oh wait, it's increased crit res. I'm being dumb. So yeah, it might be okay for PvP once the next update hits, where they're gonna make it to where you can get affinity levels and change your book, like what the book level is. But right now, it's kind of probably in an awkward state. It does give itself a lot of crit res, though. You can't be crit essentially when using the skill. Is always nice, and he'll decrease mana, and he does another oppress, so it gives a little bit more counterplay to Elenoa Ragdoll comps, so that's always good. Um, good look at good old Barad. I don't think any of them have anything on their basic attacks, but we'll still look over there just to see the stat scaling. So this one just has knockdown, defense down, and if the target is knocked down, stunned, or frozen, it'll use the skill again. Then it has this chill explosion 1 or 2. Or chill explosion 1 or 2 or more enemies are frozen. So this probably would be pretty good in Battlefield, I would imagine. Because you can just keep getting this up. And essentially all it does is freezes them at a 45% chance. It's 3 times in an area. I'm curious what the AoE is. We'll look at all that at the end of this. Then use this chill explosion, which just does more mana or more damage. It kind of looks like an execute. So for 1% of target's lost HP, it does damage dealt up once, and it does ignore damage, target damage mitigation, and has a level 1 mana regen speed up if you defeat a monster. So it looks like it's also probably pretty good for clearing the field. Like, let's say you're in Rukama aggro, probably really good for those kind of areas. I don't know how good it would be for Guild Infinite Raid yet, but we'll see based off the range of the abilities later. Jameer, I think Jameer is the one that most people are gonna pull. So this is pretty nice. I don't know if people are gonna really use this though, just because you have to have precision on him, but that is a good amount of HP healing on auto attacks. And then he also gives himself attack speed up, damage taken up, to whatever it hits, and then it does damage based off its max HP, and then recovers HP of allies within the area, removes 2 harmful effects upon successfully removing a CC effect from a teammate, applies immunity to target teammate. The recovery amount is based on its max HP. This is pretty big. Recovers 2 harmful, or removes 2 harmful effects, and then applies the immunity. But the ability itself's not what's big about it. The passive. So becomes immune to all CC effects when enemies are. So it's immune to all CC effects. When the enemies apply silence or root to the to a team member, it uses illusion of time too, which is illusion of time. So here's where just restating that it uses illusion of time too, and then it recovers HP, removes 1 harmful effect, removes silence, removes root, and then applies immunity. It pretty much removes, like if you're versing a monkey or a Nephthys or what's this called, dark cobalt bomber. Can't think of the name off the top of my head at the moment, for whatever reason. It doesn't heal as much, unfortunately. You're still essentially getting a whole free cleanse, like what makes Misty good, except it also heals, and you get immunity for it. It's just a little bit more conditional than Misty. Misty's just off of a CC effect. This is off of everything. So, and Zerath, nothing on his auto. His crit rate down. Endure, it decreases his current HP. And drops meteor attack enemies within the area and apply crit rate down. And then he recovers HP with within the area and applies continuous recovery to it. Basics to himself, crit res up. It recovers HP equal to 378% of its attack, does continuous recovery, crit res up, and if target is light attribute, 1 continuous recovery. Then increases damage dealt and decreases damage taken based off of lost HP. So basically you want him to be sitting a little bit lower. You can see he kind of drains his own HP, does more damage based off of that. Probably Baker, I know I was talking to Baker's about it. He thinks it might be able to work with Trinity, so he's hoping to get it. I don't think he got it, unfortunately. Got Grogan, nothing on the auto. He has some fun looking effects. Fear is OP. It's a 4 mana cost fear, so deals damage based on its max HP. So you want to build it tanky. Then it ignores target's damage reduction effects, so pretty big. Also does unrevivable upon death of this skill. Applies on dead with a certain percent chance. Removes 1 beneficial effect. So it just does a lot. So casters below 50% HP, fear, undead, attacking light or dark attribute enemies. Getting hit by a skill, by the way. So I really wish they would have made him more of a warrior than a mage, but it should still be good against things that are like assassins. I think it's a really good like Savannah Marsha counter. Essentially. And then when attacked by fire, wind, or when attacked by fire, water, or wind attribute creature, it gets damage taken up. This is just stuff it applies. So pretty good unit. Hey Vickers, how you doing? Baker says Harmonia also looks good with the Light Dragon. Yeah, that's pretty much all the units that just came out. So let's go for summoning. Let's see. You should be able to get one of each by the end of the day, so I'm not too worried about it. We'll start with Jameer. Because I think Jameer is the most versatile one of them. The current meta. Nothing. Get a hit. Yeah, we gotta get more nat 5s. How you doing, Sean? We're not hitting so far. That's alright, we're not even at drop rate. We've been pampering these last few banners where we just get hits on everything. I think it was like 534. We'll get everything for sure. I'm not too worried about whether or not we're getting all the dragons.
Dance like the fire.
That doesn't sound like a dragon. So we got a summon for Jameer first because it was my first Nat 5 in Sky Arena. Those are the rules. Alright, Nat 5. We're doing good drop rate rise so far, so let's keep that up. Oh, I like their entry voices. That's pretty cool. Cool. Well, there's the first one. We'll go with Rad now. I am hoping for either the light or dark one, just because everyone keeps getting LDs off Mystics except for me. I still haven't done it, so. Want to join the cool kids club. Oh, another Nat 5 incoming.
This bomb will knock out everything here.
At least they buff bombers. Nice to meet you, Hybrid. Oh, Luis, another LD Nat, or another Nat 5. I clicked too early. Sometimes you just gotta jiggle, you know, the machine. They do, so bombers now do full defense pen, and they do like they have like a continuous damage thing that goes on with them. So they do damage over time unless it gets cleansed, so it does the full damage. Or blown up. They work a little bit more like dots now. And you have to use bomb disposal to get rid of them. Which I think only like Tetra and Fire Garuda have or something. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they'll be good right now for because immunity. But I think once it goes to like the 5 mana cost stuff, then they'll be good. Or like when we get the 5 mana gear set. Definitely not getting as pampered as I did on Beast Riders, that's for sure.
All shall be frozen.
And they kind of used like the voice actor for like Mordekaiser or something. It's pretty cool. I'd like to get Zyros early so I could switch back over to Jameer, but we'll see. Alright, there we go. Lightning.
I vow to protect you.
Some more Camilla skill ups, that's always nice. I'm trying to work on my Camilla, but I don't see the point in putting Devilmon into her, so it's like a slow build. You know, it's wild. This is actually the worst. We're above average. I'm not gonna complain about the summoning session. We're above average, but this is like the worst summoning session I've also had in a while. I get hella lucky on banners, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, let's go.
My breath shall leave no
Oh, we got Zyros. How close were we? I'll probably finish off the banner at some point. We'll just finish it off now. We're so close. We're gonna get them all either way, even if we hit pity after the first one. Because we were at 401 scrolls.
My breath shall leave no trace.
Let's grab these scrolls real quick, and then we'll finish summoning off banner, and then I don't think these are scrolls. Yeah, just one. But we got all these ones now, so love more. Not bad. I almost didn't summon on the banner. That would have been awkward. Cool. Got 3 scrolls. 2 LDs. Never lucky. This is the one. Calling it now. Game bugged. Had it been that. Yep. Not the best summoning session we've ever had, but it'll work. Alright, let's go look at them real quick. This is the important part. Especially with mages, this is how you decide whether or not they're useful. It's easier on myself. Not a true testament to their abilities if you don't have a unbanned darling. He's begging in the world. I'll figure out how to do it here in a second. Hey Qwerty, how you doing? Thanks for the follow, Hybrid. Alright. Now let's see. AoE. AoE is what's important. Oh, they all used abilities. Awkward. The AoEs aren't the worst thing I've ever seen. It is cool that, you know, you throw this one out and then it's just like, use the other one. It just kind of goes into a whole thing. But that one's huge. Here, I think it hits everything around you. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That one could probably actually beat out Lala. Alright, it's like the same range as Lala, I think. And then Jameers just get the AoE. They have good AoE at least. Nice circle. Let's compare the two now. Did we get something to do infinite guild raid with better? That's the question. Yeah, they're the same size, same mana cost, so it should be a little bit better in theory than Lala. That's good to know. And it makes it a little bit safer too on the other stages because of the attack down and the crit res using skills. So good to know. Yeah, that's really good to know for Guild Infinite Raid. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching this YouTube video. Have a good one. Have a great day.